Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor. Here with my father,
Kevin.
And today we have a response. At this point, this channel has just kind of become a beef stewing channel. Like we're like a beef stew. We're just covering rap beef.
You have to. You know what? It's too exciting for me. Like,
yeah, you love it.
Yeah, I love it. If you didn't do it, if you were like, whatever, I'd have to do it somewhere.
You do it on your own. If you want to see this video completely uncut, you can check it out on our Patreon. You can join for $2 a month, and you get access to the Discord and all our other uncut videos. So there's the let's, but he doesn't do the all the time. But
yeah.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria, first reaction. Let's fucking go. Shout out to Big Quint. Come back, please, Big Quint. We love you.
Euphoria. Superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Oh. That's a reference to Heart Part 4, I think. I'm going to turn this up.
I feel like we're getting in the boxing ring now, eh?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody dies. They turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Buddy had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I pray they my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Better off spinning again on him, you think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies, I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address that. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Kid, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Wait, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray. Know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day. Know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I kill them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. But I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
Holy shit, there's a lot packed in that sandwich.
I think there was a part there where, I mean, I'll watch it while I'm editing, but I was just, my hand was just on my face like this, and I was just looking at the lyrics like, oh my God, he's not holding back.
Yachty can't give you no swag. Neither.
Yachty, I picture that, I think it's 50 Cent's, the 50 Cent meme where he's like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I picture Yachty like, what the fuck did I do?
He's just going in his McDonald's commercials.
Yeah, he's just having fun going, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And he's like fucking getting called out in a diss track. We're going to miss a lot of lines. I'm going to say that right now because, you know, we're not going to go through every single line here on this video. But just some of the ones that caught my attention. I'll explain this one to you. So, the crown is heavy. I pray that they're my real friends. If not, I'm YNM or YNW Melly. So I'll click on that. In 2019, YNW Melly was charged with the double murder of 2 fellow rappers closely affiliated with his music collective.
Oh.
Yeah. So
shit.
Yeah. So that is actually, that's a pretty insane bar. Saying, you know, if they're not his real friends, then I'm Melly. Yeah. Like, that's fucking...
That's the hardest shot, right? Really?
I think so.
Like with violence in terms, right?
Oh, in terms... Well, no, then there's more. So let me keep going through this, and I'll read things, and if you see anything that you caught...
Well, I wanted to read the Pharrell line right after the YN Melly one. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Like, what happened there?
Because he, you know how in the beginning he calls out Drake, he's saying, I don't like your subliminal shots that he takes, because Drake does that a lot on tracks. He'll take shots at people. On Meltdown, Drake sent shots at Pharrell, and then it
just goes
breaks down here, the lyrics and stuff. But so Kendrick and Pharrell, they're close. This one I liked. Yeah, fuck all that Pushin' P. Do you know that song? Gunna?
Yeah.
You've heard it in passing, Pushin' P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. So basically saying you're better off, fucking with Pusha T.
Then coming after me. Yeah, Pusha T.
Even though Pusha T fucking destroyed him.
Yeah.
With the story of added on.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, fucking, you have a better chance with Pusha T, like round 2.
Because I'll kill you.
Because I will kill you.
Because I will be YNW Melly.
Yeah, this ain't about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who's the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way you walk, hate the way you talk, hate the way you dress, hate the way you sneak diss. If I catch a fight, it's going to be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture's feeling.
Yeah.
That just, those few bars there. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we've had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough?
Wow. Shit, yeah.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. There was another one here. Well, headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. You know,
I was confused with that one. Like, just walk around. Oh, yeah.
You see them? They got helmets on.
Yeah. Just so weird.
Yeah. So he's saying, you know, the headshots. You better walk around like you're Daft Punk. So you don't get shot.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
There was another one here. Where was it? Yeah, so then he started doing like some Toronto slang, I noticed. You know how they call Drake the boy? That's how he says, I'm the boy.
Yeah.
Then this line here, I know they call you the boy, but where is the man? Because I haven't seen him yet. That was another one.
Can I look at this one here? This is one I want to decipher because I don't know what this means. It says, "Don't speak on the family crody. It can get deep in the family crody. Talk about me and my family crody. Someone go bleed in your family crody."
I think Crody's the Toronto thing, right?
Yeah, crody is a Crip variation of the term Brody, popularized by Toronto rapper Pressa, a member of the Was Gang, a known Crip set. The term has since been widely used throughout the city, even by Drake on.
I've heard Toronto people use it. Even just like
Crody,
not rappers, not
hockey players,
not gang members, not hockey players.
Yeah.
Fucking Austin Matthews come out.
Drake also adopted a Bengal cat. He named Crody.
Interesting.
Kendrick, being from Compton, close in the proximity to where the original Crips were founded, is mocking both the term and the infamous Toronto accent in his delivery.
Yes, you could hear the accent in there. This one, let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I make sure I double back with you. You signed to a guy that signed to a guy that said he was signed to that guy. Try and cease and desist on the Like That record. Oh, what? Oh, you're playing it again.
No, that was Kendrick.
Yeah. Try and cease and desist on the Like That record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record. Is that so? Did he really try to? Is that something we are just finding out now, I guess, publicly? Did like Drake actually try to cease and desist on the Like That record?
I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
And then Back to Back, I like that record. I'm going to get back to that for the record. Back to Back is Drake's, one of his first diss tracks. And it was the one where he actually, by popular vote, I guess, people say he won that beef. That was against Meek Mill.
Oh, okay.
It was with Back to Back, which we can go and cover at some point. Ain't a 20v1. Remember Drake's line? It's a 20v1. Feels like a 20v1.
Yeah.
Ain't a 20v1. It's a 1v20 if I gotta smack the guys that write with you.
Oh shit.
Anyway, the genius folks will probably get on this fast. The thing's been out for. I mean, it's already got a good amount of things. But okay, let's wrap up the lyrics here because we could sit for probably over an hour sitting
more
than that, going through each one. And similar to the Drake track, even though the Drake track was a lot shorter, there was so much that we had to go through afterwards. Let's just talk about the two songs in general: Push Ups versus Euphoria. I think they're both great tracks. They're good songs. Push-Ups is actually really catchy. I enjoy it just as a song, let alone a diss track. This one's got some catchiness to it as well. Not as catchy as Push-Ups, but that's not really what you're going for in terms of a beef, a diss track.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make a statement on who I think has won this round of beef here because I don't know, they're both really good. Like they both went at took the right angle. That's what I'm going to say. Is like I feel like Drake knows where
to push the buttons.
Knows where Drake was going at a bunch of people, but he knew what shots to take at Kendrick.
Yeah.
Which ones to avoid. Like he didn't pull a J. Cole and say, like your discography's garbage.
Yeah.
Because you can't argue that. You can't. It's not no one's gonna take that seriously.
Yeah.
If you say Kendrick, you have fucking shitty albums.
Yeah.
So Drake, I think, made good lyrical decisions on his track, and I think Kendrick made good lyrical decisions as well, going at Drake.
Yeah.
I think they both actually kind of matched each other. So I don't know. I'll have to give both re-listens.
Even though we just did our first listen, I think that this he's definitely got a harder shot in terms of just his delivery and the way the beat was constructed, him starting slow and just very lyrically dense, and the stuff that I did catch, like I said, was a little bit harder of a shot than
what Drake did.
Drake did. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say, me being more of a Kendrick fan than a Drake fan, obviously there's going to be some bias, and I'm going to lean towards the Kendrick track, and I'm going to say I think the Kendrick one was better. But I do have to give credit to Drake. I think, I was pleasantly surprised how good the Drake diss track was. Mm-hmm. If you were going to put a poll out there, just to the masses, and said, who
poll?
Yeah, who won who has the better diss track. I think it would be relatively even.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to be Kendrick by a landslide or Drake by a landslide. I think it would be close to 50-50.
Yeah, I think if it's still got to get your feet wet, right? This is early in the day too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people got to decipher. There's so much dense lyrics that you've got to go and holy fuck, oh man.
Yeah.
You know,
well, and honestly, diss tracks, everything aside, I'm happy to hear a new song from Kendrick.
I was gonna say it's been since Steppers, right?
Yeah. It hasn't been like crazy long. Like there was the Hillbillies, thing that came out, but it's nice to hear from Kendrick. I want to wrap this video up just by asking you, like, how are you feeling doing this? Where we've listened to the Drake. Well, we listened to Like That for the first time.
Yep.
On the Metro album, and then we listened to the Drake diss, and then now we've listened to the Kendrick diss. Like, how does this feel for you as someone who's relatively new to, I guess newer music in general, but hip hop, especially hip hop, newer music?
I sadly, weirdly enjoy it. You know what? I'm not one for confrontation, and you know that I don't like shows where people are yelling and all that kind of stuff. all the time.
You're more of a peace and love type
Yeah,
guy.
peace and love. Yeah, I like my beers and hugging people and and making food and that kind of shit. So when shit gets stirred up, I'd like to rectify it. You know what I mean?
You'd like to get Drake and Kendrick on the show here, and we'd have like a little sit down talk.
Yeah,
I
I put a charcuterie board and a fucking couple of nice bottles of wine and talk it out.
and then chat.
But I have to say, it is entertaining. A little bit. Again, I'm glad that you're here to decipher stuff for me, because that YN now I wouldn't have known that at all.
Yeah. There's certain
right?
lines that
Certain
you definitely
lines.
wouldn't. I'm happy that I get to listen to it with somebody. Usually I remember in high school when it was the Drake stuff. I would get my buddies. We'd hang out, and one friend had a car, so we'd go in his car to listen to music and stuff. And all my friends are living. We're in our 20s now, so they're busy. I can't call.
You guys are doing that branch out.
Yeah, it's a sad time in life where like everybody's, you all hang out maybe once every month or 2 months.
Yeah. Wait till the first baby comes.
Yeah, once a baby shows up, then everything I think starts to
You'll start feeling
to
that.
disband. But so I don't have any people that I would call up and say, hey, you got free time to go sit in my car and listen to this Kendrick song with me? So I'm glad that I've got you beside me to listen to new music with. I think that's...
I would have never listened to it.
Yeah, so...
I didn't even know about it this morning.
Yeah, I know. I had to tell you.
You poked me in the eye.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you soon with some new reactions later in May, and interviews and all that. Uncut version of this on Patreon. Take care. Peace.
Bye.